The time right now is 8:21. Topping money news this morning. Disaster can be a big business for fly-by-night roofers and contractors. But if you or someone you know is struggling after last weekend's tornadoes, there is a way to get help without getting scammed. Joining me this morning is Sandy Tabacinic. She owns and operates Homecorp and knows all about the do's and don'ts of all of this disaster after the tornadoes. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
A lot of people were out of town for Christmas, possibly. Maybe they're just now coming back home and seeing the damage to their homes. What's the first step if they do come back and see that damage?
Well, the first thing you want to do, the most important thing, is mitigation. You want to stop whatever water is coming into your house. You want to protect it. You have a hole in the roof, tarp it. You got open doors, close them, broken windows, seal them up. The quicker you can stop water coming in and creating more damage to your home, the better off you're going to be. And a lot of people are now being allowed to go back into their homes. So what's the first step of getting that stuff out? Well, you want to actually make sure that somebody's allowed you to go back into the home. You want to make sure that a structural engineer, a firefighter, somebody lets you in. Once you get in, try to hire a place that can actually pick up all your possessions, put them away in storage, keep all the receipts, make sure you have a track record of what you've put away, what you've thrown away. Take pictures, take a lot of pictures, as much as you can, so you can have evidence of what was taken away and what was actually stored.
Now, I know a lot of people probably have notes on their doors. They have people knocking on their doors, contractors saying, I can help you with this, I can help you with that. Do you have some tips for people on who you can trust and who you shouldn't?
Well, when you're going to get your home back together, when you're going to remodel your home, you're going to look for references, you're going to look for people that are local, you're going to look for people who are going to give you a good price. You're going to do the same thing now. Just because you're in a situation where you're in a rush, do not rush through this. Make sure you have somebody good. You don't have to hire whoever the insurance company tells you. I would always recommend hire somebody local, hire somebody that will give you references. That is still very important.
Now, let's say it's 3 months, 6 months down the road, you're still going through the cleanup process, but what happens next after you get through all of this?
Well, you're going to get the insurance company, if you have an insurance, make you an estimate, give you an idea of how much it's going to be. Also, don't take that as face value. You need to go through it. You need to go with your contractor and say, listen, you know, you guys didn't cover this, didn't cover that. You want to make sure that before you start the reconstruction, this is very, very important. No wet areas. Nothing can still be wet. I have gone back to homes where they've given me the go-ahead to start, and I see mold, I see still wet spots. You cannot start construction of a home if you still have areas that are wet or showing any signs of mold. It's very important to get rid of all that.
Makes sense. You rebuild the house, you've got all the issues still on the inside, then you're just going to be spending years.
Yeah, and people tend to rush because they are in a rush. You know, they're out of their homes, they're in a rental, they're in a place where they're not necessarily, you know, it's not their home. But really, you need to take this with time. The more time you take at the beginning, the better off you're going to be at the end.
Great advice. Thank you so much. We appreciate your advice. Hopefully that helps you if you are going through that damage right now, or you know somebody that is going through the damage. More information on WFAA.com. We've got complete coverage on there of what to do. Now,